THF, it is Monday, May the 4th, another edition of the Hopeless Fan Podcast. Guys, we are just chugging along in quarantine life with nothing really to look forward to. How we doing?
Good. Dude, we're, have we ever really missed a podcast in a week? Actually, since quarantine hit, you'd think that without sports, we wouldn't really be doing podcasts, but I don't think we've missed having two in a week in ever.
In a while. Yeah, in a while, but it is. I was concerned when we got to the summer how we would do with just baseball to talk about, but we're getting a nice little test run where I think we would all kill for some baseball right now.
I wouldn't.
Gotcha. All right, we will start with we have our stand of the week, we have our bunk of the week, we have Twitter trend with some breaking news. We'll do our Mount Rushmore of sports logos. Scotty's idea, a good one, and then we will do a new one, a new game show. It's Jeopardy between Zach and Scotty, and I'm telling you right now, this will be the first and only time we do this because it is too much work.
Was that my idea?
The sports logos?
Yeah.
Yeah, Scotty's ideas come on days where we're not doing the podcast. He just sits around. It's like Mount Rushmore of sports logos.
Oh.
And it's like, oh, that's a good idea. And I think you came in hot with that Saturday night. It's like,
bro, are you serious? Did I really?
Yeah, it was in the DMs.
Oh, I was wasted.
Okay, that's why
Check the receipts.
He accidentally did work for the podcast. All right, we'll start with stands of the week. I'll go first, and it's the NFL schedule release. And it's weird. I always said that I preferred I got more excited for the schedule release over free agency sometimes, only because as soon as it comes out, Zach will text me and be like, which Ravens-Bengals game we going to? And we never go. And you kind of
Shelby is always busy.
You kind of daydream about which road game you want to go to, and then you never do. And then you look through the schedule and you think of your best what is it? Your best case scenario for your team. So you always talk your team into 10-6, 11-5. At least Scotty did last year when we were sitting in our apartment and he just went through the schedule about 5 or 6 times. That could be a win. That could be a win.
Yeah.
But yeah, excitement for me.
Yeah, Shelby, you get wet for the NFL schedule.
I love it. I absolutely love it.
I get it. Since we already know who we're playing, it's cool to see the primetime games, but other than that, to me, it's what's next? Give me football. Give me actual football.
Zach, you get excited at all for the schedule release?
Yeah, just to see the non-conference, because obviously, with your own conference, all right, one home, one away, obviously. But yeah, but you kind of know what division.
You know your non-conference already. You know home and away.
Right. Yeah, it's just when you play them, where you're playing home and away, if you're going to play there or at home. That's kind of exciting. But it's also kind of cool to see, okay, who's going to be playing at the Colts. I can see, what games I can go over there and which game is going to be in Indianapolis. So it's only 2 hours away.
And Colts fans can be like, wow, I can really see Phillip Rivers only throwing one interception this game.
And the Browns can talk themselves into being a Super Bowl contender again. I'm worried about them. Also, I'm glad the NFL is just going full send on a season with fans and spectators and no restrictions. They're just if something comes up, it's oh, this pandemic hasn't came up at all. He's if something comes up, we'll fix it, but for right now, we're going full steam ahead with the schedule, fans in the stands, and everything's good.
Have they said fans in the stands?
Yeah, they came out with that today. I saw it.
Oh, that's amazing.
Are they going to have to go
Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder if they're going to go a limited fan entrance, only let 15,000 people in or something like that.
The Mike Brown special. Yeah, I don't know how it's going to work. I just know... I just know that they said they're going full send with it, so that's good. Who wants to go stand of the week?
I'll go. Because fuck you, Zach, right?
I don't have a stand of the week, so go ahead, bud.
Oh, now Zach has to go. Go ahead, Zach.
Well, no, I have a bunk of the week, not a stand of the week.
Okay, my stand of the week is Parks and Rec because they came out with a new special episode, and
that was great.
That's pretty cool. Even though it wasn't that funny, but it was still pretty good. It's cool to see.
It was funny to see them do the workaround of these two characters are married, so obviously they'd be in the same home together, but they're not in real life.
Right.
So like with Andy and April, they had to have Andy, he like locked himself in their shed
Yeah.
because clearly those two actors don't live together, aren't going to be next to
He's
each
like,
other.
"It's been
so
2
pretty
days."
funny.
Was
Yeah.
it a full blown like
Yeah.
rehearsed episode and everything?
Yeah.
Yeah, they were just doing like FaceTime chats with each other where they were just like catching up with each other in the year 2020.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
that's a good one.
I wish it kind of would have. I wish it would have been a little better. It almost seemed like they pre-recorded it and just spliced the two videos together. Like it wasn't a genuine.
Like they weren't a genuine like FaceTime
Right.
call. Yeah, I know what you mean. Molly,
Yeah, I don't
Nah,
know
that could go
Molly.
into
I
your
don't know
bu-
that character Molly.
That could go into your bunk of the week, Zach.
yeah. So bunk of the week. My dog Molly had to get surgery done on her eye and her back, and so now she's wearing the cone of shame, and so she's kind of getting used to having this gigantic cone on her head, where she's just running into things. And also, her being a beagle, her first instinct is just to nose straight to the ground to sniff, and she can't do that, so it's really pissing her off.
As if Molly's
she's
face couldn't be shameful enough as it is.
I know, right?
I feel like Molly's
She
face
is-
might just fall off at any moment.
and she's still got the it's gonna melt right off. She's like the monster from Outsider.
she'll bark
who
it
hasn't
off.
eaten enough.
God, ain't that the
so-
truth?
So yeah, it's been rough.
Pun intended. All right, Zach, Scotty, do you have a bunk of the week?
Yeah, I'm gonna. I do. It's these two British interviewers, and if you go to YouTube trending right now, you can probably find it. These two guys, they convinced like celebrities that they're gonna get interviewed by Fallon, and they convinced Carol Baskin.
Carol Baskin.
Yeah, they convinced her to do her first full-fledged interview since since Tiger King came out by saying it's for Fallon, and then they had like a Fallon soundboard essentially from what questions he's asked from quarantine. And still, it was pretty impressive how they convinced her to do it, and then they also convinced her to like that these weren't actual like recordings and that Fallon wasn't going to be on the screen. Like, in what world wouldn't Fallon be showing his face? But
Right.
the reason they're
Well,
my
this
bunk
is
of
the
the
time
week.
to do it.
Yeah, I mean, the reason they're my bunk of the week is the fact that they didn't drop in any fucking questions. I mean, if you're gonna make a prank, make it like, I don't know, maybe they're afraid of her, but I mean, it's not impressive because now she's just a normal ass lady and no affiliation with
Right.
the show.
Well, like how quick, like when Carol Baskin finds out it's not Jimmy Fallon, she's obviously she knows by now. How quick does Don sue them?
Oh, quick.
Like he's just waiting in the wings to sue people.
Yeah. And,
Yeah, I would be shocked if he hasn't already filed a pretrial.
I mean, she came out and
Yeah.
said it was a fun prank and she like enjoyed it. But
Oh no, that's she has the look of someone that's like, yeah, I'm normal, that's funny, whatever. But behind the
Yeah.
scenes,
She wants to stuff them underneath the septic.
honey,
tank.
Don,
Yeah,
get
no
the
shit.
sardine oil.
my favorite thing about that whole like she murdered her husband thing is that like Joe came
that
up
she
with like
did?
7 different. Well, that's not my favorite thing. I don't condone murder. But is that Joe came up with like 7
Oh, you're the only
different
one.
ways she could have 7 different ways that she could have killed him, and he just goes like full blown like into each of the 7 different scenarios. Like all 7 of them happened. Like, oh, made a song about like him getting eaten by the tiger. Also made a song about like him being stuck in that septic tank, and then like he's like in jail doing an interview like, oh, you guys got to check that meat grinder. It's like he's like whatever one will stick. Like that.
Yeah, he's
that's
like,
You got to
oh, I'm
DNA
sure he's
test
buried
it. I
under
know
that
it's
tank.
been fucking 30 years, but you got to test the DNA on the meat grinder.
My bunk of the week's gonna be probably one of the saddest Cinco de Mayo's ever. That's tomorrow, just
Is
because
it?
you can't go anywhere. I mean, yeah.
I didn't
Zach,
know it was
More
tomorrow.
like Cinco de Mayo, more like Cinco de Cryo.
Good one, Zach. You called it. My cruise got canceled.
Yeah.
Bunk of the week.
Bumps.
They're starting cruises again on August 1st, and mine was July 25th. So
Yikes.
ouch.
I mean, can
And
you
then the
read
big-
By
the
what,
schedule?
6 days, 7 days?
Yeah, we can. We're looking at it. But like we just don't know. Like if we like push it back to August 1st, it's like what's stopping that from being canceled 2 weeks from now? Like so. Crack 1-0 Papa Top.
All right, do you
and then
guys
the
want
last
to
one
announce what
Number
happened-
two.
Zach's doing after this with this beer?
How could How can I not forget this one? Murder Hornets.
Yeah.
Yeah, Murder
I
Hornets.
thought that was going to be an easy taken.
Yeah, I know. It was my third one. I don't know how it wasn't taken, but yeah, these Murder Hornets can just wipe out bee populations. They rip their heads off up close.
As if the bees didn't already have enough problems.
Right. Yeah, so Queen Bee's off the throne now because these Murder Hornets are just flying in. They killed 10 people last year.
Nice.
Yeah,
dude.
so-
honestly, we're all just gonna fuck around and die. Apparently.
So some old time biblical shit coming in. Viruses, flying stuff.
Flying stuff.
What's
right?
next?
Birds flying upside down and falling from the skies on the ocean.
Yeah, why not?
Rapture.
All right. Speaking of Joe Exotic, he's going to be played. Scotty, did you see this news? Oh, you probably already saw it in the chat. But Nicolas Cage is going to be Joe Exotic.
Is that
Not
actually
Danny
happening?
McBride.
I didn't know like a Joe Exotic
Yeah.
movie was actually going to be a thing,
Oh God, they had that in
Yeah.
the works immediately.
which is stupid
Yeah.
to me. It's not going to be very good.
I think it's going to be good.
With
Well,
Nicolas Cage, I think so.
I think ratings wise, it will be good. I don't know.
Yeah, but-
Scotty will have to see the Rotten Tomatoes score and then
Exactly.
decide if he wants to
Make
see
his
it or
decision.
not.
Exactly.
He said exactly. but
Think
Scotty's such
I'll hide
a
that
try
shit?
not to be such a sheeple, Scotty.
Zach, you're the cinema king among us. What do you think of the Nicolas Cage hire?
I think it's fantastic because they're originally going with Danny McBride, and then
See, I like
they
Danny
went-
McBride.
but I think Nicolas Cage plays sort of that unhinged crazy a lot better.
Hey Zach, are you in the
Absolutely.
IMDb forums? Can I read all this? There?
And I think Danny McBride's a little more on the pudgy end, and you've seen. I mean, Nicolas Cage isn't rail thin either, but I think that if you've seen Joe Exotic, he's got not a lot of meat on his bones. So I find it kind of hard to see Danny McBride play that role. A little bit easier to see someone who's a little bit older, taller, playing the Joe Exotic role, who plays crazy very well.
I just feel like Hollywood have like a magic pill for Danny McBride to take twice a day and just you drop 30
Yeah.
pounds. I don't know.
Bro,
But,
Nicolas
yeah, I
Cage
like
sucks.
Nicolas Cage. He does kind of suck in a few movies. Actually a lot, but
Almost all of them. That is.
Well, when you do like 50 movies a year, there's going to be a few that are
Name
turds.
the last movie he was in, Zach.
The last movie he was in?
Name a movie Nicolas Cage was in the last 5 years.
In the last 5 years? He was in the Left Behind movie. You remember that? That didn't do well. He was in...
You
I'm
got
gonna
it.
get off a tangent here. They're doing a National Treasure movie again. I'm very excited for that. Shelby, I
they're-
know you're pumped for that.
I do like this.
Yes. Well, I know you do. You're a fellow history buff.
You're dancing around Scotty's question though. Can you name any of the?
I am.
Okay.
I did name one. It was Left Behind. That was a movie that came out in the last 5 years.
What's it called again?
Left
I don't know.
Behind.
I don't know about that.
No, incorrect. That came out in 2014.
Really? Was that long ago?
Really?
Wow.
Oh,
Really? Okay.
Keep going, Zach.
Let's see. A Nicholas.
oh man, back out. Zach.
Oh,
he's
no,
sweating.
Zach.
He's sweating.
Plead the fifth.
Getting nervous.
That's what I said in
Shelby.
the last 5 years. Because he's like, when you do
He
like
knew-
100
yeah,
movies a year,
he was into the Spider Verse.
obviously he doesn't do 100
He played the
movies
black
a
and
year,
white
Zach.
Spider-Man. He does. I didn't say 100. I said 50.
Oh, yeah. That's
And I'm gonna go to his IMDb, see how many movies he's done
Okay,
in
Zach.
2019.
Zach named one finally after he looked it up. Good for him. Nicolas Cage's Joe Exotic.
6.
Has any of the other cast been leaked?
no, but Matthew
Bueller?
McConaughey should be the manager.
Yeah, that was like the most slam dunk
That's
that
on
Twitter
God.
came up with. That's yeah. If he's not, it's literally on site. All right, next, Zach. There's live sports coming back. Korean baseball. You got a bet on it?
Sure, why
Underscope
not?
tweeted.
I'm sick.
You guys follow
I'm
Underscope?
gonna have to.
What's that?
You guys follow Underscope on Twitter? All this,
No, but I should.
yeah, all this dude does,
Yeah, that is shit right up Shelby's
all
alley.
this dude does is tweet all the unders he likes.
Oh,
And he's like,
my God.
he was like 103 and 50 or something when everything ended.
yes. Oh my God. This
Guys,
is
Find him.
my spirit
Chase
animal.
it. Speaking of bets, Chasing Payments still hasn't tweeted since March 11th.
We got to
Oh,
get him
yeah,
on
no
the
shit.
pod.
He has nothing. He has nothing to tweet. Yeah,
Right.
dude, that would be fun. We should get him on the pod.
We can.
He could have found something to bet. He has 16,000 followers.
But anyway, Unders Goat tweeted out today. I think it's a Korean baseball game. It must be, right?
Hanwha Eagles
Under
versus
8.
SK Wyverns under 8. I love under 8.
Dude, under 8 to the moon.
It's gonna hit. I don't even know where I would bet at. I'm all about doing the league.
All right,
I'm all
let's,
about doing the legal thing now.
I haven't been on BetDSI in about 1,000 years.
Yeah, I
Let's see
blew
what-
my load on the Super Bowl on BetDSI and was gonna reload for the NCAA tournament.
Whoops.
Reload your load.
All right,
Yeah, I have $143 in my
Zach,
BetDSI account. That's just
bet the-
fucking sitting
I have
there.
8 in my. I have $8.
Zach, bet the under and tell us when it's locked in. Put your proof in the chat.
Let me see if I can
All
I
right.
can find it. Because all they have is UFC, boxing, lottery, soccer, and rugby.
All right.
Oh my God, Bovada's doing NBA 2K20 CPU.
So is
sims.
BetOnline AG. They have a Twitch stream that does NFL games daily.
Oh, fuck
Yeah.
off. That shit's staged.
Um,
Another thing they can set up.
Right. I wouldn't trust it at all, but I still would do it. But the one I saw was it was like New England. I discovered this. It was like New England Patriots +4 at the Rams -4, and I looked at the Twitch stream of it, and the Rams were up 28-3 in the fourth quarter. So it was like that would suck.
Wow.
Yeah.
Fuck
All
that.
right.
Oh, you know what happens next?
I knew that
28
was
to 3.
coming. All right, Scotty.
Guys, should I bet all $143 on this
That-
unders of 8?
I'm just saying
You
I
don't
love
fucking
that
do it,
under.
Dude, yeah, I already bet it. I put all my whole
Did you
$8.83 on it.
I put my whole 143.
Yeah.
I put my whole $143 on it. So get fucked, Shelby
No, you didn't.
or Scotty. Yeah, I fucking did.
And it's at 1
send
a.m.
the proof.
tonight.
Don't worry, I'll send the proof in the chat.
Oh, my guy.
Don't you worry.
My guy.
All right, Scotty, do you want to start? You have the first pick in Mount Rushmore.
I do want the first pick. I'm going to go ahead for Mount Rushmore of sports logos. This one's an obvious one. Cornell. Big Red Bear,
Sure.
obviously.
Yeah.
That's a giant Big Red Bear.
Scotty, we're one of the only two people that I found that like Andy Bernard.
I know, dude. He's like in the most
You ever
hated.
notice that? You ever
Yeah.
notice that? I don't get why people hate him.
Fucking
No.
awful.
Oh,
Oh my
he's
god,
hilarious.
that's such a terrible take. He's
That is
so
a terrible
fucking
take.
funny.
Andy Bernard
Okay.
is funny, especially as the seasons go on.
As a supporting character, he's great.
as a supporting
Like,
character-
it's season 8, season 9.
Oh my, he is nowhere
He's
near
cranial,
Cranial. He's
for
literally,
sure.
he's always been funny in that show. Oh, all right, Zach, you have the next
Guys are in the
pick.
minority on that one.
I don't like him as the office manager, but he's funny in everywhere else.
I love the classic Falcons logo
Yeah.
from the a Michael Vick era. That's gotta be that's one of my all time top logos. Really love that one.
Should we pause since I'm mashing?
I meant you're mashing like I could hear you type.
I'm not typing. Oh.
Yeah. I could hear Scotty type.
Oh, that
Scotty
wasn't
was
me.
typing like a madman. Oh, that was Shelby? Oh, okay.
All right, well, just cut this out. All right.
Which you won't.
Okay.
Yeah, I know.
Nope, I'll leave
Dude,
it.
cut it out.
Makes it
all
feel
right.
more real.
All right, my first one, it's kind of a cheap one, but I split it. It's the Raiders and the Bucks. I like the
Cheap.
Yeah.
Can't combine.
I know.
What the fuck?
I know. Just wait. Yeah, when I looked at the
Just wait. Every MLB team. I mean, I just think they got some classics.
the NFL logos, I thought were kind of pretty boring, except for the Raiders and the Bucks. Bucks with the torn pirate flag waving in the wind. The Raiders with the pirate winking. Pretty nice. Is that Molly whimpering in the background, Zach?
Yeah.
Poor
well,
girl.
she's got this fucking cone on.
What
it.
a bunk.
I love the Buccaneers logo with the knife
Yeah, that's
in
what,
the
yeah.
guy's mouth.
The old school.
And then And then now what you're seeing is people doing that and putting Tom Brady's face there because he looks kind of similar, just taking
I
the
like
mustache
that.
out
I would like that.
and giving him underline
Dude,
eyes.
if you were a Bucks
Yeah,
fan right
it's
now,
pretty cool.
I'm fucking staying all day.
Jizzing in your shorts.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
like your team's going full send for the next 2 years, just like balls out. We're winning or we're not. All right, my next one.
Yeah, GoFundMe for Tom Brady's retirement home, like literally in a month.
Boston Celtics. Winking
Damn it, fuck you.
Winking leprechaun with the cane. Classy guy. I like the Celtics logo. Leprechaun. Luck of the Irish. Boom. Celtics. Scotty. Or Zach, you're up again. Yeah.
Sorry, dealing with Molly. You know, it's kind of like having a sick kid working from
That's
home.
not.
You guys get it. It is. It's having a dog's exactly like having a human child.
He said it so confidently.
Yeah, you really did.
He almost
I know,
talked me
right?
into it.
I like the Blackhawks. The Blackhawks logo.
Ooh, a hockey
Chicago
one.
Blackhawks. I know, right? It's so ornate and
Ornate.
you know until in another 10 years when
You learned that at the
some,
Scholastic bookstore.
left wing until the left wing people get what they want and there's no Native American mascots left or First Peoples mascots left.
Easy
I'll
now.
last.
Jesus, hard R.
Senator. Zach plus 4,000 to be the first person to mention NHL logo. That prop cashes. Nice. All right, Scotty, you have 2 picks.
I'm gonna go with the Chargers. Always liked them. It's just simple. You don't need any more. It's what they are. They're Chargers. It's a lightning bolt. Fuck you. The third one.
Deal with it.
I'm gonna go with Longhorns. The Texas Longhorns. It's a bull. It's orange. It's simple, and it doesn't need like depth to it. It's just a stamp, and it's a bull. It's a Longhorn.
What was the controversy around people doing horns down last year? Anyone have an answer?
Because
for that?
I think
It's against
they're
against NCAA taunting rules.
Oh my God.
The refs just want to assert their power.
Oh, I thought you were saying like, why do they do it? Why do they do horns down?
No, I get why they do it. How about
Yeah,
Scotty the other day when I said I'm reading a book about a bookmaker and he's like, oh, that sounds like fun. Oh wait, you like? Oh, he makes bets.
Yeah.
Scotty, an
I thought you meant
an actual
bookmaker.
bookmaker. Scotty, who had his own book for a short amount of time. What's a bookmaker?
I just made that compare. All right, Zach, you're up.
I'm leaving.
You all right? You all right,
Scotty
Scotty?
was a bookie. Oh my God.
Yeah, bookmake.
right.
You know, come on.
Bookie. Okay, yeah. He's a bookbinder. Okay.
Go play golf, you nerds.
Hey, you know bookbinders, Zach.
I like Scotty. This one goes out to you. I like the old Broncos logo. With the
that was in my
whole
honorable
horse.
mentions.
In
The
D.
whole horse in the D. Yeah. I love that one.
Yeah, I wish they'd bring it back. It's
in
just
my-
too much for a logo.
Yeah, in my honorable mentions. Damn it. All right, I'll go. I got 2 picks. I got the Golden State Warriors. Like the logo with the bridge in the background. Now I'm blanking on the bridge. Red Bridge. Oh my
Golden
God.
Gate Bridge.
Thank you. Jesus. I don't know why.
And you're
I got
mad
stuck on that.
and you guys are making fun of me for bookmaker.
Well, you.
Yes, we are making
Yeah,
fun
that
of
You
was
don't
bad.
know the Golden GB?
I just forgot the
GGB?
name. I just forgot the name for a second. You thought I was
This
reading
first
a book.
grade SpongeBob.
The one from the opening of Full House. You know what I'm talking about.
You thought I was reading a book about a guy who makes books.
Yeah, dude, that sounds terrible.
Oh my God.
What is that guy from Family Guy who sits on the couch and tells boring stories? What's his name? You know what I'm talking about? That old British guy with the monocle?
Buzz
Killington.
And
He would do the audio
book.
book reading.
All right. My last one is the Mets logo for the same reason. Got the baseball. You got the Brooklyn Bridge in the background. Meet the Mets. Come right up and greet the Mets. I like it. This is when you would go, Zach.
God damn it, Zach. Oh, I'm taking care of Molly.
Sorry.
It's a kid.
No, do I have one? Do I have one more, or
Yes,
is we
this
done?
is it.
You have one more.
I got one more. God, it seems like there's 50,000 of them.
Corona.
Okay. You gotta have Rona. I'm gonna have to go with the classic Raptors, with the Raptor actually bouncing the basketball in the jersey.
Yeah.
I love that one. It's a great
Missed
one.
that one.
I did too.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go. There's so many good ones still on the board. I'm gonna go with the Bulls though.
Yeah.
Bulls is just has a pastime to it.
Yeah. That's a good one.
It's
I
iconic.
can't stop coughing from the Corona. Oh God.
It's probably right. You know what the biggest?
Definitely Rona.
You guys want to know what the biggest logo mistake in the history of logos are for any team ever in history?
Cleveland.
Well,
The Browns?
Well, yeah, the Browns is an easy one, but they don't have a choice. They don't have an alternate. The Bengals' decision to use the B instead of the tiger, easily the worst. Like fucking, what are you doing ever? Like, especially the full like spread out tiger that they used to use and they used to put in the middle of their field at Paul Brown Stadium. The Bengals tiger looks like a million times better than just the Bengals B.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
That it doesn't. You're like, your stadium's a jungle, so don't put a bee in the center of it. Put a
Right.
tiger.
Makes no sense. Exactly.
But I wish the NFL would like do more throwbacks, because I love the Bengals, their first two logos with the tiger on the helmet and just the name Bengals across their helmet. I have honorable mentions. The Bills. Anyone mess with the Bills?
Yeah,
kinda
I used to
it.
like those.
Yeah, I really do like
And
it.
then I didn't put this on the list because I would have got railroaded for it. The Steelers.
Dude, you are the biggest
Closeted
Steelers fan.
Steelers,
The Steelers
man.
logo is the
You
worst.
fucking- why don't you just fucking blow Big Ben? Like, get trapped in a bathroom with him.
I'll circle back to that. Believe it or not, I have a segue for that, Zach.
Why not?
But yeah, but I was gonna say the Steelers logo has like a hidden
Yeah.
meaning in it that others are just like, it's a tiger, it's a Bengal, oh, it's a Bronco, it's a horse, it's a falcon, it's a, it's just the bird. Steelers have the three colors symbolizing what you need to make steel. I like the history.
I
what
like.
have you.
I have honorable mentions.
Okay.
The Reds.
Oh,
I mean, all
obviously.
their throwbacks are so good too. Obviously.
The Red Stockings.
And also, how about the Dolphins logo with the old one with the dolphin wearing the helmet?
Yeah.
That's a great logo.
Yeah,
It's
that's
good.
a good one.
That's good. But I was gonna
Or
say
the Patriots one with the Patriot like snapping
Running
the
with the
football.
ball.
that's good too. Yeah, throwbacks, like literally, why are they always better than what's new? Because we can't have it? Is that why?
I don't know. I think it's because like for throwbacks were replaced by more like simplistic designs for better like merch
Yeah.
print.
Throwbacks were just like, how realistic can we make this?
Yeah.
It's like, I like the Oilers with just the oil rig on the helmet. It's like-
That's
it's
the
like-
worst logo in history.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're very literal with,
Yeah.
with their logos. Like it's an actual Bronco, it's an actual Patriot, it's an actual Buccaneer. Like it's literally what it is. Instead, now they're just like, here's the letter of the first thing of what
Yeah.
you
This
call
is our
us.
letter, and then this is the color we use. Oh, and also this is the font of our official team.
I kind of like the Dolphins logo now, though. Sunshine in the background of a jumping dolphin.
Yeah,
Pretty good.
Have you guys seen? I do too. Yeah, it's like a swoop. But have you guys seen the new Colts logos
No.
that they just ripped off from a local high school?
Are you going to tell me it's a horseshoe? Because I'll
No.
shit my pants. What?
No, it's. I'm sending it to you in the DMs right now,
Okay.
and it's
Fantastic radio of us describing what something is.
and it's a C. It's a Colt C. It is a horseshoe C, but the state of Indiana is within the C.
Oh, okay. That's not bad. And then what I was going to say, Zach, is that
I don't know, man. That looks kind of rough. It looks like the sloth of the Colts logo, like from Goonies. Hey, you guys! It's like kind of. It's so weird.
I like it,
doesn't-
Zach.
I don't-
Fuck
I
you.
don't like it.
the
Okay, well, good for you.
The inside looks like a judge making a decision with his mallet. Or her. Or
It's
her.
called a gavel.
That's what I meant. But yeah, that's what it looks like. But Zach, I was gonna say, did you see the picture of Big Ben who killed a bear recently?
Of course he did.
Wow.
Fuck him. I think those Cecil the Lion people need to get on his ass. Just because I don't like him.
He can't kill
and not
tigers.
because I care if you kill a bear. There's plenty of bears. Cool.
No, he can.
Whatever. Kill a bear. Whatever.
Twice a year.
But fuck Big Ben. You shouldn't be killing animals because you're an asshole.
And he kills the black bear, which is the one bear that probably doesn't want to eat you. Bastard. Fat ass.
He does look like a thumb.
Zach, sing the Jeopardy music. I don't know the theme.
No, is it? Da-da-da,
No.
da-da-da. No,
No,
that's
God,
Family Feud.
dumbass.
Way to ruin
All
it.
right. We are playing Jeopardy. I'm your host, Alex Trebek. Welcome. Let me just start by saying,
Same
Thank
creepy
you.
mustache.
I'll grow that out.
Do you have cancer
Okay.
too?
Working on it.
Hey!
Okay. Let's go with, we're doing one round on the board. We're not doing 2 rounds. There's 2 daily doubles on the board. And then, just, here's how it's going to work. Someone's going to pick the question and category. And, then you guys will both, buzz in your name, or buzz in the word blanket in the DMs. And whoever gets there first gets to answer. All right?
Do you have a board? But like, I guess you couldn't send us a picture of the board because it probably
I
has the
can't.
answers.
It has the answers.
Yeah.
But if you guys want to just write down, if you guys have a piece of paper and a pen nearby, you should get it.
Okay.
And tell me when you're ready.
Here we go.
So here are the
Ready.
6 categories.
Not ready.
Oh my god.
You just told me.
I know. Hand up. Cut this out. You won't.
No, we're good. Go ahead.
All right, here are the 6 categories. It is famous running backs. What's baseball doing here? TV shows / movies. The NBA. Slinging it, NFL quarterbacks. And miscellaneous.
I love
Gotcha.
miscellaneous.
5 questions.
Steer clear of baseball, and I'm gonna roast this bitch.
5 questions for each?
Yeah. So
Yeah,
this
'cause
got
Just-
it.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10.
All right.
Should we make a TikTok? Don't let this flop.
All right, and they always do. All right.
He
Like for
doesn't
part-
miss.
Like for part 2. All right. So, and you guys, I need you to answer in a question form, but if you don't, I'm not going to dock you. And pronunciation's not going to be docked either, because I'm not that big of a stickler. All right.
All right.
Are we ready?
Yeah.
I'm thinking of a number between 1 and 100. Zach, what is it?
77.
Zach, what is it?
47.
It was 24.
Woo!
So, Zach, you're closest.
Shit.
You get to pick the category. And
Can't barely.
do you have to start at 200?
No, you can
Okay.
pick whichever one you want. Yeah.
All right, sounds good. And you guys have to write the word blanket in the chat,
Oh shit.
and that's who gets to answer.
I'm in the middle of writing out the numbers for each category so I know which ones have been scratched off.
Yeah,
How
Scotty,
many-
do that
what
too.
are numbers for each category?
It's $200.
Yeah, it's 200, 400, 600, 800, 1,000. Right.
So you'll want to make sure you know which questions have been taken.
Right.
And if you
So
pick,
don't
if you
look
pick,
like a fucking fool.
if you pick a question that's already been taken, it's minus $100.
Woo! Better write that shit down, buddy. This is great radio, but I tell you what, this is what makes podcasts the differentiation between good and great. Is this kind of hard-hitting content right here.
Retweet.
And it may sound like I'm just filling air to give us more time, and I'm not. That's definitely not what I'm doing. I'm just explaining to the listeners the process, and you have to trust the process.
That was fucking great.
All right.
Oh, did you
I'm
see,
good to go.
Did you see that was an actual question on Jeopardy? It was like, what was Joel Embiid's like mantra? And it was, the guy was like, do a 360 Embiid or Sixers instead of trust the process. And then Joel Embiid changed his Twitter name to Joel do a 360 Embiid. All right, here we go, Zach. Pick your first question.
TV and movies for 1,000.
TV and movies for 1,000. Okay. And don't get on me for pronunciation. All right. You guys ready?
Yes.
All right. This 2017 action film featuring Ansel Elgort, Kevin Spacey, John Hamm, and Jamie Foxx won over 19 critic awards.
That's me, for sure. It's Drive. No, it's not. Damn.
Oh.
All right, that's
Ooh.
1,000 for me.
Incorrect. Does Scotty get a chance to
Go
steal?
ahead.
Yes.
Yeah, no, he gets to buzz in.
Oh,
Yeah,
that
go ahead.
sucked.
Oh my God. Alex,
But I
can you
also-
repeat the question, please?
But I also get to buzz in if he gets it wrong as well, because I know what it is.
This
You get to answer
2017
more than
action film featuring Ansel Elgort, Kevin Spacey, John Hamm, Jamie Foxx won over 19 critic awards.
Oh man, I think I know
one.
this.
5, 4,
I don't. Wait.
3, 2.
10.
Wait. Is
One.
it Baby Driver? What is Baby Driver?
Ding,
Damn
ding,
it!
ding, correct. Scotty with a quick 1,000.
Damn it. As soon as
Big
I
movie
said Drive,
critic.
I was like, damn it!
Yeah,
That's wrong!
I know, it's
He's
driving.
like, I got this.
It should have been me!
And you guys have to wait until I'm done reading the question to buzz in, Zach.
No, we don't.
well,
no, we don't.
that's my rule.
Damn it. Okay.
Sucks. Scotty, your pick.
We can't read it out loud, so. I'm gonna
Also,
say.
you have 5 seconds.
What's
not
baseball
10
doing
seconds
here
to
for
answer.
600?
Nice. All right. This player held the all-time career home run record until it was broken by Barry Bonds in 2007. Scotty rings in. Who is
Who is Hank Aaron?
ding 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 correct, Scotty.
Damn it.
Oh really?
Yeah, it was 600. I tried to make
Oh my
them-
God, dude, that was out of the blue. I just guessed that. I almost,
He
dude,
Googled it.
holy
It's
shit! I
crazy.
can't believe I got that.
Zach, does he keep going picking categories or do you switch?
Yeah.
He keeps
no,
going?
He goes.
Okay.
Yeah, if you get the answer right, then you pick.
All right, Scotty, you're up again.
I'm gonna go with famous RBs running backs for 800.
Over the last 2 seasons, this 7th round pick has been top 5 in the NFL in rushing each year, but he's led the NFL in fumbles in that span.
Who gets
Was
it?
that-
Is
That
that me?
guy, I didn't put it in. I didn't get one in.
I see.
Is it LaShawn McCoy? Who is LaShawn McCoy? Damn it! That's minus how many points for me?
Oh, you
600.
get minus?
Yeah, if you get it wrong, you lose those
Oh
points.
shit! You should.
So I'm in
you
the
should-
negative.
Oh.
You shouldn't have told me that.
That's how Jeopardy works. Is that the 600 is what you said, Scotty?
Yeah.
No,
So-
800.
Minus
800.
1600. Oh, no!
All right. Scotty, do you have a guess?
Yeah. Give me the question again.
Over the last 2
I don't know
seasons,
how Jeopardy works, but
well,
okay.
he can't.
Two
He
seasons.
can't read them out loud.
Yeah.
They're not in front of you like on the show. Over the last 2 seasons, this 7th round pick has been top 5 in the NFL in rushing each year, but has led the NFL in fumbles over that time.
He has 5 seconds to
5,
answer.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Who is Aaron Jones?
Who is Chris?
Well, he gets minus 800 as well.
Yeah, minus 800. Who is Chris
Chris Carson.
Carson?
Wait, I get minus 800 even though.
Yes,
What if I didn't guess?
yes.
Then you would have.
If you didn't guess, then you're fine. Have
Oh,
you ever
what?
watched Jeopardy?
No.
I'm also new at this.
Okay.
Okay.
Wait, you know what? I don't think I should get the minus 800
Well, you're going to because
because I minus
literally
5
just
went
did.
and I didn't answer.
Nope.
I actually didn't get my answer in time. That's a Scotty move.
That's a total Scotty
yeah, I was
move.
gonna say.
Yep.
All right. So does he keep picking?
Yes. So for those of you that are still listening, we had in these trying Corona times, we record remotely. And we don't record remotely because we're lazy and because we all live an hour or more from each other. We do it because it's safer, and we have to set an example to our tens of listeners that you can still put out good content while maintaining social distancing. So it's going to sound like we did about 9 minutes of Jeopardy, and we're just done. So what actually happened was, through technical errors, through no fault of me, Zach, the producer's own, we lost. I won't say whose files we lost. It was one of the three of us whose file we lost. I will not say who, to protect their egos and their credibility. But anywhoozles, we ended up going through. It was a very close finish, down to the wire. I at one point was down like $2,000 or something like that in the hole. Came back, made it close. Scotty did end up winning through haphazard and questionable avenues, which we will go over in our next podcast, which we will record tomorrow, Thursday, and will be out probably Monday because I have a job, unlike these other two bozos who say they have jobs, but really it's kind of just hobbies that they do on the side in terms of the amount of time they have to put in, especially Scotty. So, and also I will say this to anybody that is still listening to this episode at this point, with it being, a whole 41 minutes in, if you respond to my personal Twitter page DMs or the podcast's Twitter DMs saying, hey, I listened to this point where it's just Zach kind of trying to save face for the podcast to the one person that's still listening, DM me. I'll Venmo you $5. If you're still listening, I guarantee you I will Venmo you $5 if you're still listening at this point. So you can DM me or you can DM the podcast. Let us know. We'll give you a shout out. I'll Venmo you $5. And do me a favor, share the podcast with a friend because we need more listeners. We have quite a few and we would like more. So please tell a friend if you're still listening. Thanks.